What's up, squeegee slingers, water-fed pole wiggling wagglers, and gutter guzzlers? How are you? Hopefully you are keeping well. Welcome back to the channel. First video of 2025. In today's video, we're going to be looking at why have I got the Atom Sonic in bits. Stay tuned. So yes, indeed, folks, today's video is a little review of the Atom Sonic from Skyvac. This is a wet and dry vac with 2,800 watts of power. It's a twin motor system, and it's originally, I thought, a very, very good setup. What I was looking for was something around sort of middle of the road when it came to what was available. I didn't want the smallest vacuum, but I didn't want the big commercial massive one because I have a few jobs where access is a bit of an issue. So this was the sort of middle of the road option where it had plenty of power, but it was still easy enough to transport around and get through those tight little areas. So this seemed to tick all the boxes. Now this Atom Sonic has been in use for 1 year and 2 months. Now within the first couple of months of use, I encountered my first problem. My first problem that I had with the Skyvac Sonic was that this filter came apart. So a lot of this rubber seal along the top and the bottom of the filter completely perished within a short space of time. So I got in contact with the company to let them know what had happened, and they did very kindly send me out a new one, which is this one, which is still going, and said that essentially that there had been a problem with the manufacturer of these or whatever reason it was, and said don't worry, we'll send you out a new one. Yep, no problem at all, that's fine. And so far this newer one hasn't fallen apart, so that's good. So problem number one solved, right? Now, just to stress that this machine is not in constant use. Essentially, it's used approximately 6, 7, maybe 8 times a month, something like that. Our main business is actually in the window cleaning industry, and we do gutter clearing as an additional service. I have done gutter clearing for many, many years, but for us, it's just not something that in our area there's enough work to have a full-time consistent round doing just gutter clearing. So we have it as an additional add-on for our business, and it does, generate a good decent amount of income, so it is worth doing. But unfortunately, this machine just didn't stand up to the test. So for a package that costs around £1,800, now if you live elsewhere, you'll have to do the conversion there. So £1,800 gets you the full set essentially. So you'll get the machine along with some clamped poles as well. Now I've got no issue at all with the poles. The poles work really, really well. I really like the carbon fibre clamped poles with a rigid carbon fibre neck. It has worked really, really well, and I've not had one spot of bother when it came to the poles. But unfortunately, it was actually the motor itself that has let this down. So at the tail end of 2024, I was on one of my last gutter clearing jobs of the year, and as soon as I fired the machine up, I could smell a burning smell. And within just a few seconds, I could hear one of the motors made that horrible dying noise, and I knew I had lost one of my motors. Now, if this machine was in constant use for that year and 2 months, and I mean used week in, week out, I wouldn't have a grumble, to be honest, about it. I would say, well, I got a year and 2 months use out of that, and it was pretty hard use, so I don't mind replacing the motor. But like I say, it's only used around 6, 7, 8 times or something like that per month. So it's not heavily used. So for a motor to burn out within that space of time with that amount of use wasn't very impressive. So I took the machine apart to have a look at the problem, and you can actually see from the footage here, you can see a little bit of black scorching on the white cable there, and on some of the connections they look a little bit darker on black in colouring. So there has been a burnout inside of the motor. It's completely defunct. It cannot be used again, unfortunately. So I had to get in contact with the company again to let them know about this new problem I was having. Now I got in contact with the company and I did get a very nice lady on the phone, and I said to her, well, the amount of use that it's had, that's 6, 7, 8 times a month. Should the motor really be dying within that amount of time and the amount of use that it's had? And she said, I don't think so. It doesn't sound right to me. So from the company themselves, they agreed that that wasn't really good, to be honest. So going on with the conversation, I was maybe expecting, them to send out a replacement motor considering the amount of use that it had, but that wasn't to be. So I had to buy a new motor from the company. Now, it's not a massive expense. It's about just over £100 for a brand new motor, but really it's the principle behind it that I was a little bit frustrated with. Like I say, considering the use and the time that has elapsed since it's been in use, I wasn't particularly impressed with the lifespan of the motor, but I'd love to hear your comments and your thoughts, folks. Have you had this similar experience with this company, or have you had similar experiences with other gutter vacuums? Maybe they're all having the same problem. So it'd be really good to hear your thoughts on what's happened here with the burnout of a motor within that time frame and that amount of use. So I've had to order up another motor. It is on the way, and then hopefully within the next few days we can get motor number 2 up and going, because at the moment I've only got one motor that is actually functioning. So would I buy another gutter vacuum from the Skyvac company? Personally, I've been put off a little bit between the filter and then the motor. I'm not entirely chuffed. But speaking to other people that use gutter machines from other companies that seem to have got a lot more life and a lot more use out of their machines. So I think next time round, if I have to invest in another machine, at the moment, I'm not particularly impressed with the machine. I was initially, it was really, really good. But then, like I say, with the reliability issues in such a short space of time, just not particularly impressed. So stay tuned, folks. We'll see what happens in the near coming future. If there's been an update, we'll let you know. If anything else goes wrong, hopefully not. Hopefully we can get this sorted and fired back up. Or if indeed maybe Skyvac themselves, if you want to get in touch, we can have a chat about the issue and see what we can do about it. That would be grand, and see what's going on. So folks, that's just my honest update review of using the Skyvac Atom Sonic. So like I say, initially it was quite good, and then just kind of went a bit downhill over that 1 year and 2 months. So unfortunately not the most positive review of this product, but that's the way it is. So thank you very much for watching. It's really much appreciated. Again, would love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you've had experiences with Skyvac, their machines, or this machine in particular, or even the machine and brand that you have. Is it really good? Is it maybe not so good? What experiences have you had? Pop them in the comments section below, folks. I'd love to hear them, and I'll see you in the next video. You take care, be good. Bye for now.